Let's do this. So, hello everybody, what is going on? It is Diabashimaki here, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy III. Last time, well, we saw the havoc that ensued after finding the Esper's hideout, or the Esper's gathering place. See that Kefka and, well, possibly Gestahl, well, no, definitely Gestahl and the Empire have turned coats, turned traitor, and have ultimately done us in. They did in General Leo, and now, after putting his body to rest, we depart from Thamasa and prepare for what is the point of no return. We have, of course, Locke and Strago, Realm, and Terra in our party. No real differences in terms of equips and such. The whole journey, our whole team is here. She has the Memento Ring. Actually, I don't know what that is, for being honest. I'll give it back to her, I just want to know what it does. Memento Ring. Departed mom's love protects against fatal magic attacks. Ooh, it's kind of cool. Okay, aside from that, yeah, we have nothing more to do. That last cutscene was a lot longer, or a lot more than I expected, so my buddies had shown up because we were going out that same day. But, yeah. Anyways, let's hop onto the airship and let's move. The Empire's after the sealed gate. They're looking for some statues or something. No! No! Strago, Gestahl, and Kefka. Oh, those silly Espers. To think they opened the gate themselves. The statue should be just ahead. If we can just get our hands on them, we'll have everything we ever dreamed of. Come, quickly! Come on, Kefka, move. What's wrong, Terra? The island... the world is groaning in pain. What the... A floating continent? That's... what? Holy crap. Gestahl and Kefka with the statues. Now this is power. This and my magicite. Now nothing can stop me. The beginning of all magic. Those? It is said that they somehow neutralized each other's power, then sealed themselves away. If the three statues should ever be moved out of alignment, the resulting imbalance of power would rearrange the face of our planet. What? Find the floating continent. Lift off for not just yet. We're gonna lift off for now. We're not gonna go after the floating continent, though that is quite something. We have a lot of other stuff to do around the world that we have to primarily focus on first before we even bother with that. Where we're gonna want to kind of head off to first is most definitely around the Veld. We at least want to take note of the Veld, seeing as now we have the opportunity to increase a lot of Gal's rages. Of course, you can modify, edit your team however you'd like, bring along whoever you desire, and of course I need to make a slight modification of that. Let me go with my old party here. I keep forgetting, I just pressed like Y or whatever. You see, now we have Celeste in our ragtag group of adventurers. Change party members indeed. We have Strago as well. Bring along Locke just because he has Shiva. Terra definitely because she has Phantom. We'll have Edgar tag along for some time, and Gao. This primary episode is going to be focused on really adjusting our team and getting prepared for, well, the point of no return for a while. So of course we can run around the Veldt, gain some new powers with Gao and with Strago with his lures, so it's definitely a good idea to do that when you have the opportunity to. Another area you could definitely head off to that I would highly recommend is actually heading to Jidoor, which is a bit of a ways off, but see if I remember where it is. No, it's not along this section. I think it's on the other side of the world. We definitely want to head to Jidoor. We want to visit primarily the auction house. Reasons being, right, Jidoor? Yes, perfect. Reason being because within the auction house there is some unique, well, monsters and things we can find. See anything you want? The auction's about to start. Bid on some items. Take a seat and have a try. Okay, here's our next item. A chocobo. This is astounding. A real talking chocobo. Do I hear 1,000 gold? 5,000 gold. 7,000 gold. Papa, I want that, please. No, you don't. Now pipe down. I want it. Buy it. Pretty please. Well, how about it? Buy it for 10,000 gold? Nah, we'll pass. We don't need it. Are there any more bids? 500,000 gold. 500,000 gold? Sold to this lucky person. Take it away, please. Yoo-hoo! Thanks, Papa. Yoo-hoo! Jesus Christ. Well, Pa, we have our treat for the day. Let's go home. Yo, yippee! A talking chocobo. That's quite something. Well, that's all for today. Come back again real soon. Our primary focus within Jidoor's auction house is actually the opportunity of collecting some Magicites. There's 2 of them that are available within the auction house, and we kind of just have to come back and forth and give it a shot. We only get 1 auction per. Of course, anyone else can buy it, but you can always come back here and then to check and try again. We have the same old chocobo coming back. I guess they returned it, but they're right next to me anyways. Yeah. The Magicites, I believe, have a 12% chance of appearing. Yeah, 12% chance of appearing, and even then, it can be bought by someone else. But even before that, we also have to, what else? Keep in mind that someone else can buy it. If someone else outbids you or anything like that, you can always just come back and try again, though it is a bit of a hassle. That's really all you can do with Jidoor. Just keep trying over and over again, and eventually you should be running into the 2 Magicites, or 2 Espers that we're looking for, which are known as Golem and Zona Seeker. Other than that, what else we can do is we can also kind of just travel around the continents, upgrade our gear, and learn lores and rages. So that's something we definitely all want to work on overall. And train and practice towards. I know it's a headache, and I know it's a handful of a lot of stuff to take care of, but I mean, hey, in due time we will have all ourselves well equipped for the journey ahead, and shouldn't really have to worry about too much more aside from that. We have plenty of tools for Edgar, we have lots of rages for Gao, but there's still plenty more he can learn. There's all of Strago's lures that are available to this point that we can obtain, and I guess also, if you want to learn Esper skills or Esper magics and things like that, I could definitely recommend going to the Phantom Forest. Along with that, if you also haven't obtained Mog's different dances, now would be a really good time to do so. Mog can obtain all the different kinds, well, that are available to him, except for a few. Are you done? Okay, now you still need Carbuncle, and Unicorn, and Ifrit. Ugh. Okay, I'll do Carbuncle next for you. I think you're done with Phantom, right? Okay. But yeah, we have a lot of journeying around, a lot of stuff to check out, and we could have just head straight to the Flying Continent, but that is not really the best idea when you're not fully equipped for everything. You can also train over in Zozo, but we see here lies, well, what is the remains of the continent, of the Empire's continent. We see the sealed cave, and all this portion is just gone. It's out there somewhere. Aside from that, the other place to go to, actually, we can return back over to here and visit the, here we go, the Imperial base along with Doma. If you haven't, if you remember, we did answer correctly at the banquet and did all that we were told. Okay, they're not going to appear there. Or I guess that a location isn't really available. But I do know we can go back to Doma. We can actually check it out for ourselves and see all the Imperial soldiers have left the place. So you give Cyan the chance, if he's in your party, a chance to kind of explore here and collect all the treasures that you potentially have skipped out on. There's a lot to see within here. A lot of areas we couldn't get to before. Received an ether, which is nice. But yeah. Come on. Leader us, and we shall take it. You can always just look around Doma Castle. You can also go back to South Figaro too and see if there's anything else new upon the check there, etc, etc. But yeah, really all that's left for us right now before heading to the Flying Continent is kind of just personal grinding, checking out areas that we haven't been to before, areas we haven't visited in some time, and seeing how they've changed or how we can upgrade it ourselves from them. We can also visit other portions of Doma Castle now that they're more opened up and all the bodies are cleared out of the way. So there's plenty of chests for us to see. Phoenix Down, Thieves. That's a relic, which is nice. Yeah, nothing more really to it, nothing too much to go over. You just have to prepare for, oh, I can't go there. Prepare for the Floating Continent. There are going to be a lot of strong foes, so I recommend you bring your best allies, or allies you're more comfortable with, more confident with, or really just the ones that you personally prefer. I'm going to think a bit about who I bring along between episodes, because I do have some grinding I want to do personally to try and get Gal's different rages and see whatever of Lord Strago is missing out on. X Potion, which is nice. And aside from that, really the only other thing I can note that I'll be focusing on or taking my chance on is upgrading equipment and seeing who has the most story implications for this to continue. Again, you guys choose who you want, just make sure that everyone's best outfitted from Thamasa or from wherever else. And really, just in the next part, we'll end up heading off to the Floating Continent. By then, I should be ready. Should have everything managed. See the King's Room. There's probably some text here that Cyan says something, but we don't have him along with us for this time. I just kind of wanted to journey around with these few members that we haven't had in a while. At least Edgar, for certain, and Gal, who's I'm going to be using for a bit. Yeah. Oh, we also know that Shadow and Interceptor took off as well. They seem to have their own focus, story, things to manage before we run into them again, which is fine. Yeah, nothing more, nothing else. Doma Castle, it's in shambles, but we got what we could from here. We paid respects to Cyan's fallen brethren. We move on. Guess we can head back to South Figaro briefly. And then it's pretty much just a training montage for myself off screen. Nothing more to that. I guess what other things to note, if you guys want to just grind to a certain level or something I can recommend. With Sabine, he does not learn his next Blitz input until level 30. So even though that is some ways off possibly for you or for myself, that would probably be a decent level to go at or to continue at before reaching the Floating Continent. I'll definitely be taking time to get that before we go, or at least before I come back and we handle all that. But yeah, also probably be doing some magic training for different characters just to see who works best and see what I can upgrade for everyone overall. But yeah, I mean, hey, it's pretty standard, pretty straightforward. Not a lot to really say. I know what I'm saying is very repetitive in this episode, but it's really only the things that I can see fit to point out. Other than that, let's take off. Let's head off to South Figaro, which we haven't been to in a while, so definitely want to see how the place is looking. We also know Sabine's own home is near here, so if we choose to visit Sabine's old house, we can. But yeah, we see South Figaro is pretty cleaned up. Welcome to South Figaro. You'll find lots of excellent weapons, armor, and relics in our shops. Pretty old place, so we're not going to find much here. But yeah, I'm going to be going around. Ooh, we see some abandoned Magitech, which is really funny. Yeah, I'll be going around just trying to go to Jidoor primarily to upgrade or to grab those, those Magicites. House in the northern part of town belongs to our wealthiest citizen. In the northern part of town, okay. Guessing all the way over here. That was this big old home, right? Nothing in these, yeah. But yeah, I'm literally just gonna be running around, grinding a bit, making sure we collect everything, or at least all that is available. I'm gonna go back to Jidoor to get those 2 Magicites. I'm gonna try to get these few Magicite Espers actually out while I remember. You're blocking the way. I can't go that way. This town will go down fighting, even with our magic armor. We'll make it tough on them. And you can't already. They're already gone, so you're good. Yeah, nothing more to it, nothing else to add to this. Really, it all is just a preparation spree. And I know that isn't much to say here, but it's quite literally all there is to do. See if we can just get a random fight. I think we can use the Magicites within battle. Yeah. If we do, what'll happen? I actually tried using one before, so. Is it like a free flee, or? Oh, it's like a random Esper, just kind of helps us. Okay, cool. Oh, there's Locke. Whoa! There's Gao. There's Edgar. And Terra's gonna still remain in the imagine. Okay. Cool. But did that give us a new Esper? That was my big curiosity. Skills. No. Okay. Right? No. Okay. Cool. Got it. No, yeah, that's fair. Then yeah, nothing more. We're gonna ride off into the distance as I prepare for what is to come up. I don't know if anyone has stopped, so I don't think I can tackle the intact near yet. But if someone does learn stop, or someone has stopped and I haven't noticed it, I'll take note of it myself and I will focus on it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to be heading off to Thamasa to upgrade gear, run off to the Veld to get some rages, run around in the Phantom Forest to get some lures and upgrade magic. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Next time, we set out for the Floating Continent. Hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you all continue to enjoy, of course. And I will certainly be seeing all of you dudes next time. Peace out, everybody.